downs there on a first down.
Got to get Kenny doubled even on an outside zone play. I've learned that the hard way.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Ty Johnson. 18th touchdown now.
Yes.
And the Lions are able to grow their
Look at that cutback lane right in the middle.
That drive that really increased their cushion.
We started that drive at our own 8-yard line. We went 92 yards down the field, took up most of the quarter.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too.
If we play like this, we can beat anybody.
Give yourself an advantage.
I mean, we're playing lights out.
Point good by Prater. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
I mean, mathematically, they have to score quick. I'm just going to play cover 2 man. That's all I'm going to play. No big plays.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. To throw is Rodgers. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount.
Ooh, Bakhtiari's hurt. Uh-oh.
But guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And now, hold on here, we've got an injury. Well, that's Devontae Adams, the wide receiver down on the ground here. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Oh, without Devontae, they're snookered.
As they come up on 2nd and inches. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Deshaun Hand. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Packers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Rodgers.
No, he dropped it. No, sir.
It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers. He's going to loft it deep right sideline.
No, he caught it out of bounds.
Complete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Our defense is playing lights out.
And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On 1st down, it's Johnson. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Lions on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he gets it all the way down inside.
Nobody covered him. Nobody covered him.
It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson with touchdown number 20 on
Okay. Okay, Ty.
Lions are able to extend their lead.
Oh, he reached too. He reached that ball right over. Watch his arm. Look at that reach. Look at that.
It's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Prater on and the extra point. And that'll increase their
Wow,
lead.
I've never beat... I mean, the Packers are a really good football team. I've never beat a team of this caliber this badly. I'm not going to say never, but it's very rare for me to beat a team of this caliber this badly on all Madden. I mean, this is all Madden difficulty here.
Rodgers now on first down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Deshaun Hand, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 8 yards on the
85 passing yards for Aaron Rodgers.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Now they're finally moving the ball.
35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Looking good, looking good.
Downfield, they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 12-yard touchdown.
Oh, he's going to do that.
And the Packers make...
He's going to pop that celebration down 21 points with a minute left. That's disgusting. He's going to take out the belt. Down 21 points.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. A gain of 3, second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
I'm just going to go for it.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll try it now with Swift.
Oh, that's a face mask. That's a face mask.
And that looked like a clear face mask to me.
Yep.
They're down here in the
and guess what? I get one more play.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration.
I get one more play. Let's go deep. Why not?
So big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
Nah, let's just go verticals.
Stafford gonna throw it. And it's incomplete.
Oh, he tried to pick that.
To the very end, but now this game is over. So
didn't work out for him though.
It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Detroit, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee.
Okay, Gerard Davis. we need to work on something. I mean, he has good skills. It's just his zone coverage is trash. His man coverage is even worse. He's got decent enough play recognition. All right, well that was a huge win. Of course, we got the star challenge for Romeo Aquara, so we're gonna have to put him. We're gonna have to put him in the starting lineup now, in the outside linebacker position. Is he an end? Yeah, we're gonna have to get him out here, and he is a power rusher. Let's put him at right outside linebacker. Why not? Okay, he needs to be starting. I mean, he's definitely a better pass rusher than either of these guys. These guys suck. Let's look at our rush right end, rush left end. Guara, power move, finesse move. If I'm being honest, Danny Shelton probably should not be a rushing defensive tackle, ideally. But we kind of have to put him there for now. Okay, so we got both Aquaras. I wonder if they're related. They probably are. Notre Dame. Yeah, they both went to Notre Dame. They're siblings. Or cousins. Most likely siblings. Forgive me if I just don't know. I feel bad that I don't know. Austin Bryant. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good now. And now Aquara will benefit from our training packages because our training takes care of our our linebacking core and our secondary. Okay, I think that's good. We've got 3 games left to play. We're in first place. Will we be able to hold it? If we play like we played against Green Bay, we can beat anybody, I'm telling you. And nobody important. Let's see. Anybody else I can offer a contract to at the moment? I kind of want to throw one at Duron Harmon. I'm not wasting money on Marvin Hall at this point. These guys all suck. Duron Harmon for that price, I mean that's that's pretty cheap. Man, it seems like they make a lot of these players with the new update, they're making a lot of these players negotiate their contract more often. So we have the 22nd pick at this point. I might need to start scouting some safeties. Both 23 years old. He's 21. He's from Alabama. It's a pretty good player right there. I like to go for the younger players, of course. 21 from Michigan State. Could be good. Could be good. Need be a way to supplement our crappy run support. Just the bad thing about these outside linebackers is they're so damn slow. Now this dude will probably be taking him, if I'm being honest. If he's there in the second, I'm taking him. I might even take him in the late first. Because we need a rock in the middle like that. Alright, let's play Tennessee. If we can beat Green Bay, we can beat Tennessee. That's a fact.
Today, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans taking on Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions.
All right.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory, and were never challenged in that game.
I haven't thrown a touchdown pass in like 5 weeks. It's ridiculous.
Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
And his arm strength is often described as out of this world, and I've seen some throws out of him that are just really off the charts. But sometimes he relied on his arm so much his footwork got in the way. Led to some inconsistency, but I've loved watching him evolve as a quarterback. He gets better and better each year.
Go! Oh, Ty. Ty Johnson wants it. He wants this victory. What a run.
Get a running back who can move like that in the open field. That's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called...
Great blocking by Galladay.
And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of
Look at the tightrope on the edge there to stay in bounds.
That was something to see.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
Straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
They go play action here on first down. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Go, 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 Ty.
Johnson, open space
You got this.
and he takes this one in for the Lions.
That was ridiculously easy.
Ty Johnson, his 21st touchdown of the season, and the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are
4
focused,
plays,
everyone's
77
good,
yards.
and we're seeing it early in this one.
Not bad, not bad.
For the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Well, we know they're going to be pounding that rock.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side. There's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the...
Oh man, was I supposed to cover him?
To me pregame. That's what...
Oh my God. I think I had a defensive end as in coverage.
Touchdown number 7 on the year.
Yep, that was my guy. That was that was completely my fault.
On first down at Stafford. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
In today's football,
That was just bad, my part.
make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage. When you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it with Johnson.
Oh, go!
He's got the first down again.
Yes, what a move.
And finally brought down at the 33. That good for 19 and a first down.
That was nice.
Rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Stafford going to give it to Swift. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're a back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders.
Nah, we'll just run it. We'll stick with it.
Did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's got this down almost to the 20.
Yeah, their perimeter defense is trash.
16 yards, a 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, the option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice
They're in zone.
to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first quarter touch. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions.
No, that was actually a mid-blitz. Wow, I thought they were in zone. Okay, now we actually have to play some defense.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll instead. This one caught by Davis. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
You know they're going to run that ball.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 11 carries, 56 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games.
Nice
so
pressure. Nice pressure.
But they've got to have some contingencies.
Got to keep them in those 3rd and long situations.
A little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And it's going to be incomplete.
My God, he actually caught it, though.
There on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at about the 14.
Receiving team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.